Do you ever feel like you're just constantly playing catch up with your editing, whether it's for a podcast, a YouTube show, or just trying to turn streams into clips? I get it, because editing can eat up so much of your day, and let's be honest, hiring a full-time pro isn't always a realistic option. The good news is that there are amazing AI tools that do the heavy lifting for you, letting you focus on the actual content instead of pixel pushing. Today, I want to walk you through a specific workflow that gets you from raw recording to ready to post in mere minutes. I'll show you exactly why Vizard makes that part ridiculously easy while comparing it to other platforms you've probably seen around. So here's the setup. I publish a weekly long-form video podcast, and I used to absolutely dread the editing day. Then I started using smart tools that auto-find the good bits, clean up the audio, and spit out short-form clips instantly. Now I can record, press a few buttons, and spend all my energy on brainstorming new content ideas instead of staring at timelines. Vizard sits right in the heart of that workflow, and it does the one thing creators care about most, turning long videos into ready-to-post clips. It doesn't try to be every single tool under the sun, it just focuses on getting your content out there and scheduling it across socials for you. Let me show you how it works with a recent episode, starting from when I upload my raw file directly into the platform. Once uploaded, Vizard analyzes the whole thing, scanning for energy spikes, memorable lines, laughs, and those important topic shifts. It automatically creates a batch of short clips that feel like they were edited by someone who really understands social media pacing. That means you don't have to hunt for punchlines or cut out long pauses manually, because the AI effectively picks the viral moments for you. One of the things I love is how quick it is to get a full episode ready to go without needing a massive studio budget. Vizard can remove filler words, tighten up those awkward pauses, and normalize audio levels so the whole episode sounds totally consistent. If someone mumbles or there's a little background shuffle, you can clean that up fast without spending hours mixing. Unlike some tools that need perfect studio conditions, Vizard handles mixed quality sources beautifully, making guests on phones sound great. I used to set little markers during recording to remember where the good bits were, and Vizard respects those and uses them to guide the selection. But you don't have to do that at all. The auto-clip feature is smart enough to find the highlights on its own. It even gives you the option to focus clips by specific speaker or by topic, which is clutch if you've got a long conversation. Transcripts are another absolute lifesaver because you can edit by selecting text, effectively deleting a sentence to trim the audio and video. That makes cutting out a bad take feel way more intuitive than trying to drag waveforms around on a complicated timeline. You also get chapter markers for long-form episodes, which Vizard creates automatically to help listeners jump around. That saves so much time when you're publishing a full-length episode and want to give your audience an easy way to engage. If you like to make vertical content for Reels or TikTok, Vizard makes that absolutely painless. You can reformat a clip to vertical with one click, and the AI will automatically reframe to keep the focal point perfectly centered. That is huge, because manual reframing is such a time sink, but Vizard goes even further with its auto-editing features. It doesn't just reformat, it actually chooses which parts are likely to perform well as short-form content. From a 90-minute episode, I can usually get multiple high-quality vertical clips in mere minutes, not hours. Compare that to other tools. Some platforms are killer for high-end recording, which is great if you need top-tier captures. But they can feel clunky when it comes to the mass production of short clips and scheduling them across different networks. Vizard's massive advantage is how it chains the whole process together. Find the viral bits, create verticals, and then schedule them. Scheduling is really where Vizard changes the game for solo creators who are trying to do it all. Just set how often you want posts to go out, pick the platforms, and the AI will slot those clips into a content calendar. It automatically spaces things out and prevents repeat topics back to back, which really helps maintain your audience's interest. The content calendar UI lets you drag things around, edit captions, and swap clips before they ever go live. That means you can plan a whole month of social posts in one session and then forget about it while Vizard handles the posting. Some other tools have advanced live switching features or multi-track editors that pro audio engineers might love. But their limitations show up when you're trying to scale as a one-person team. Expensive subscriptions and steep learning curves. Vizard's sweet spot is in helping creators scale without adding that massive layer of complexity. It is truly built around making a lot of good content fast, rather than trying to make one perfect episode. Back to the nitty-gritty of editing. Vizard will auto-remove filler words and long silences automatically. You can choose how aggressive you want it to be, keeping a natural rhythm for long form or tightening up for punchier shorts. There are voice leveling tools too, so guests recorded on a phone don't sound like they belong in a completely different room. Captions are generated automatically, and you can pick styles to match your specific brand look. Save your caption style once, and Vizard will apply it to every clip so your content looks super consistent across platforms. Another thing people overlook is thumbnails and show notes. Vizard will generate show notes from your transcript, including summary paragraphs and bullet point takeaways. It even produces thumbnail candidates by grabbing high-quality frames from the recording, so you don't have to design from scratch. Yes, if you need to do deeper manual edits, Vizard lets you open any clip and trim the in and out points. You can also add image overlays, layer background music from a library, or adjust the audio fades. But for most creators, the automatic picks are already close to perfect and only need small tweaks. That hybrid model with powerful auto editing plus quick manual control is the most practical way to run a channel. Workflow example: record your full episode, upload to Vizard, hit generate, review, tweak, and schedule. You will have a full-length episode live, plus a week's worth of short clips feeding your socials without editing individually. One last thing I love: Vizard gives you export options for both video and audio formats simultaneously. If you want to post the full episode to YouTube and push the audio to Spotify, you can do it in one workflow. When your goal is to consistently publish content and automate the schedule, Vizard's combo of tools makes it way easier to scale. You spend less time in timelines and more time creating, which is exactly where you want to be. If you've hit that productivity ceiling where you can't produce enough, test a workflow like this to break through. You'll be surprised how much reach you can get simply by being consistent and letting an AI do the repetitive stuff. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency, and automating these steps makes that sustainable for the long haul. If you want, I can walk through a specific episode with you and show how to set the sensitivity and schedule posts. Seriously, once you get this system dialed in, you'll wonder why you ever manually edited every single short clip by hand. Alright, go make something great and let me know if you want a step-by-step walkthrough tailored to your setup.